Hey y'all, welcome back to InDFlix. Episode 5 of Big Brother 27 aired, and the hotel mystery house got twisted again. Jimmy snagged HOH, secret powers have been unleashed, and confusion is running wild. Let's dig in. First, we saw the aftermath of Zay's eviction. His heartfelt exit brought tears, and the main person crying was Zach. Zach, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I swear I'm very empathetic to people's feelings, but to be crying this hard after just a week is a little bit wild and dramatic, in my opinion, to me. I don't know how others feel. I guess him and Zay had a really, really close bond. But Zach, I didn't see you doing a lot of politicking around the house trying to keep him. I mean, yeah, we have the Burger Boys Alliance, but we already know how that's finna go. So, and then I didn't see a tear drop. So I don't know what the whole scene was for, with him breaking down, but I guess he's gonna miss his mans. Now things are getting messy. Keanu, a part of this Burger Boys Alliance, is trying to figure out, how did Zay get voted out? They should have had the votes if everybody within the alliance voted the way they were supposed to vote. So he confronts Riley first. And unbeknownst to anyone in that alliance, Riley actually voted against Zay. But obviously he's not going to tell him that. So Keanu's sitting there in his face just trying to figure out, where the votes go. Where did they go? Confirming that everyone voted for who they were supposed to vote for. And Riley, yes, you are playing a good game right now of saying you're working with the Burger Boys, but actually working with the girls. That's a good play. And this is where Keanu gets a little bit too over his head with this. He then confronts Will about where he votes, and him and Will are having a discussion like, hey, who are the people that we think voted? And Will thought it was all the guys. And instead of thinking, it's someone else, he thinks maybe it was Kelly that didn't vote for Zay. So this, I guess, gets something stirring in Keanu to now he's questioning Will, and if Will truly voted the way he was supposed to vote. And this is where the game of telephone can be detrimental for anybody in Big Brother. Keanu then, after speaking with Will, goes to Kelly. And now he thinks that Will is the actual person who didn't vote the way he was supposed to vote. Why? I have no idea. I don't know what gave off that Will was lying. I didn't see anything at all on my end. But this is what gets you in trouble when you keep running your mouth and placing accusations without evidence. People are going to then look at you instead. Keanu doesn't stop there. He goes back to Riley and goes to Adrian as well. Like, hey, I think Will didn't vote with the alliance. And even Adrian is like, yo, where are you getting all this and thinking that Will is lying? Like, he's going on a tangent. And I don't know, maybe partly is, one, he could be just trying to protect himself, getting someone else's name, like we've seen before about the whole showergate. Let eyes be on someone else for a vote and not him, so he doesn't look like as a threat. Or could he be really paranoid and like really thinking, hey, someone within my alliance group isn't telling the truth, but still he has no valid proof of it being Will at all. So telephone is being played. Adrian then tells Will about Keanu suspecting is him. Then Will confronts Kelly about it all. So now Will is like, what the heck? And at this point, Will, you cannot act on your emotions in this game. We already seen the whole Jimmy and Keanu explosion. That's not what you want to do. Take this information, leave it where it's at, do as you please with it. And I'm glad Adrian talked him off the ledge, because I felt like he was probably gonna go to Keanu next and confront him like, yo. And the fact that y'all are going everywhere around and really don't know who it is makes it even worse. And I said it in my last video. This all guy alliance, I didn't think it was gonna last. Now, I didn't think it was gonna be this quick, but I knew it wasn't gonna last. You know how players get in this game. Yeah, we could be a part of alliance, but then they want additional alliances to secure, their spot here. Meanwhile, all of this is stirring up, and Riley's still making sure he's good. Again, he is playing a very, very good game. He goes over to Rachel, letting her know, like, look, I voted to keep Amy here. I want to work with the girls. Kind of how Kelly is like, I want to work with the guys. Riley's doing the opposite. So he's good. And let's just hope that it actually doesn't come out. And it may not even be beneficial for him, because if something were to happen where I feel like Rachel has to throw a name out or someone under the bus, Riley, you're going to be that name. So remember, the prior night, the mastermind struck again, broke in and stole the HOH key and 3 secret powers. So the house now had to race through like pitch black sewers to retrieve them. And obviously, people want to win HOH, but powers come heavy in the Big Brother house. So Jimmy found the HOH key, and he became the new head of household. And then Keanu, Mickey, and Kelly each scored a hidden mystery power. And after Jimmy's big win, what does he do? He flips the game into interrogation mode, trying to track who holds those powers. Now, he already knows that Kelly holds a power. She said it out loud. She cheered for it. So he's trying to figure out who are the other 2 that have the power. He's going around asking everyone. Obviously, Keanu lied about his, and he kept it a secret until he disclosed to Kelly that he has the power. And then Mickey also decided to keep it a secret as well. She didn't tell Jimmy as well. And I get it. Like, why would you tell someone you have a power? It's your safest bet not to say anything at all, in my opinion, to anyone. But Keanu told Kelly, and Mickey told Morgan. So you just got to really have a lot of trust for people. And again, this is just week 1. It wouldn't have been so easy for me. Let's get into these powers. Keanu's power, he's able to secretly reverse one eviction vote during a live eviction night, meaning he can flip a vote anonymously even after it's been casted. He must activate it before the vote is revealed, but no one will know it was him unless he tells them, and it can only be used once and expires after week 4. So again, only Kelly is in the loop, and she's agreed to keep it quiet. So we will see. Kelly's power allows her to anonymously play in a second power of veto competition, even if she's not picked or is no longer a nominee. She can enter one additional POV comp of her choice during weeks 2 through 4, and her participation will be hidden. If she wins, it will be announced as a secret house guest won. If she uses it and loses, her identity remains protected. Mickey has a big one. She can secretly cancel the HOA's nomination once and name 2 new nominees herself right before the power of veto competition begins. So again, it has to be played before the power of veto competition. She'll remain anonymous unless she obviously reveals herself, but she's only told one person so far, and it's valid through week 4 as well. I think this could force a massive blindside if used mid-game. So I definitely feel like she needs to hold on to this. and not tell anyone else about, all the details. So, Mickey, keep your mouth quiet, girl, because you already got Zach looking at you. He already kind of has a feeling that Mickey has a power because during the whole HOH competition, he heard her voice around the area where you put in the little keys. So, he hasn't confronted her yet about it, but Mickey, you got to stay under wraps with this one. So it's almost time to put up who's going on the block, and Jimmy's having his conversations. He has his first one with Kelly, and obviously one being the main reason he knows she has power. So you got to go up there. Like, he wants to flush out the powers, which makes sense. This is a total good game move. And then also he really doesn't know where Kelly lies. So this made the most sense to me. He also talks to Adrian about putting him up as well. And he just wants Adrian to be a pawn. And Adrian does not like that. Thank you, because who wants to be a pawn? Pawns do go home. Now, though, I don't know if that's so much true or not. Y'all tell me in the comments, because these last couple seasons, anyone that's been a pawn has really been a pawn. And you've seen them come back. Like, we've seen someone who's supposed to be a pawn numerous times win Big Brother. So I don't know, but Adrian's not feeling it. At least you got the veto comp, you got the BB blockbuster comp that you can try to get yourself off of. And then it just leaves for Jimmy's final decision of who else goes on the block. And of course, it's Keanu. So Jimmy chose Keanu, Kelly, and Adrian as the nominees. And his target is Keanu due to the brewing distrust and naming pawns he believed wouldn't cause too much of a storm. There's that core beef that they had in the prior episode. Although, they had that conversation, this is who Jimmy already said he was targeting. He wanted to get a big player out the game. And Keanu, he does seem like that may be fitted. I don't know, because he's kind of messing up his own game plan. So I probably wouldn't have went after him and let him just bury his own hole. But we have our 3 nominations up. Jimmy being on this, power sprint, quickly interrogating and showing his strategic sides. I don't know if that's going to get him in trouble. Kelly sits in a strong position. She won Blockbuster before. She's up for nomination, so she may be able to take herself out of the veto. And then she has the secret power of veto power. So I don't know if she's going to use that so early since she just got it. We'll see. And that's episode 5. Jimmy's HOA reign begins. Secret powers are in play, and the nominations have finally set up a major move. Who do you think wins Power of Veto? Will someone pull the sabotage middle of the week? And whose secret power will be flipped? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like and subscribe for more BB27 breakdowns all season long. Episode 6 is coming. I'll see you guys then.